We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
In the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game. And I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Smith catches left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Hodges. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. Derrick Henry, you may remember, last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Hodges here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hodges. And that's caught by Smith. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Hodges. He'll get this one to Patrick. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Hodges. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
83. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
To throw is McCarron. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. At the 60. At the 60.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's McCarron on third. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad, and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Hodges. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hodges, this will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
showing the penalty. It's Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
McCarron now on the bootleg, fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Keene, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Running from the gun with Henry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And the Titans first down.
On first down, here's Hodges. They set up the screen for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
11 at the 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Hodges. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Stop your whining.
On second down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Smallwood out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Wendell Smallwood. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Khalif Raymond now. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Henry, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a run with Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Hodges. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Operating from the gun. Hodges. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hodges. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Hodges. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
A 53-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's 18,
To throw, McCarron. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
McCarron from the gun on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun here, McCarron. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
McCarron's pass intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Get the ball.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Mike,
from the gun, it's McCarron. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And take it right at the 35. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hodges now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Hodges. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
McCarron now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle, guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's McCarron to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now McCarron. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Hodges. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To throw on 3rd down. Hodges. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Evans looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, Hodges. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
This ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
To throw, it's McCarron. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. McCarron now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down with Hodges. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Hodges. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
3rd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
We got it. Mike 5-4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Give the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.